Hello. All right. Today we are going to do our first grammar notes. If you have not listened to the eBinder introduction from Monday, you will likely be lost when I'm talking today. So make sure that you do that first and make sure that everything is functioning as it should. I appreciate those of you who have emailed me because there have been some hiccups along the way. I think we've gotten most of them taken care of, but there are definitely still chances for things that I've made a mistake on. So please email if you are having issues. So I want to quickly point out this notebook resources down here. This is only for your use if you are choosing to do a hard copy of a notebook, a physical notebook. I said in the introduction to the eBinder on Monday that that's fine, but just know that it's going to be a little more difficult for you because you will have to print resources off and glue them into your interactive notebook. So I do apologize, but if that is your prerogative, you have at it, but just know that it will take a few more steps to get the resources you need. So if you are doing a physical copy of a notebook, today or this week's stuff is under the notebook resources and grammar notes, and then today's grammar notes date, and you'll just download that, print it out, and paste it into your notebook. If you are doing the eBinder, remember that you'll come down here and you'll get to the OneNote class notebook. Once you are in here, under the content library, you will choose using the content library. And then you will see, hopefully you already copy and pasted your annotating notes into your reading section. Today you are copying and pasting the grammar notes into your grammar section. So I'm going to just go through this quickly, and all you need to do today is listen to this video, copy and paste this sheet into your grammar notes section, and that's that. Tomorrow's bell work, you will be using these notes to help you on. So today, hopefully, is a review, and really, guys, the first few weeks of grammar are going to be review. That's not because I'm trying to dumb things down. It's because some of us don't remember things that we've learned in the past, and so I want to really make sure that we have a solid foundation before we move on to the more complicated stuff. Especially what we're talking about today, incomplete versus complete sentences. Once we get into using semicolons and looking at complex and compound sentences, if you don't know what a complete sentence versus an incomplete sentence is, you're not going to have a clue how to write any of these other types of more complicated sentences. So just please know that if this is a review, it should be, and that's okay. That's why we're really not spending tons of time on it, but I do want to go over it quickly. So when we talk about a complete sentence, we need three things. We need a subject, we need a verb, and we need to form a complete thought. When we look at this sentence, a wasp flew into Kylie Jenner's mouth. I want you to first, when you're looking at subject and verb stuff, I want you to first look at the verb, which is generally easier for us to pick out. We know that flying is an action word, so flew is going to be our verb. In order to find our subject, we're going to ask what or who did the verb, what or who did the action. So if we ask what did the flying, the wasp did the flying. So your subject will be wasp. The rest of this is really just kind of looking at incomplete versus complete sentences in different ways. These down here are all incomplete, and then we see here why they're incomplete, what the information is that we are missing. And guys, if you read these out loud, you're going to notice they do not sound complete. Because his car was in the shop. Okay, what happened? We don't know. When you finally take the test, okay, what happened? We don't know. Walking to the store, again, we don't know what happened while you were walking to the store. And lastly, if you want to go with me, well, what's going to happen if I go with you? I don't know, because these are all incomplete sentences. So make sure to note that when we do not have a complete thought, even if we have that subject and verb, if we don't have a complete thought, it is not a complete sentence. Down below, I've actually already done this for you, but this is just looking at the things that are marked I are incomplete sentences. Things that are marked C are complete sentences. So that's all you need to know today. If you have questions, comments, or concerns, please reach out and make sure to copy these notes into your grammar notes section for today. And remember that you can use them on bell work for tomorrow. Thanks, guys.